680 business editor Richard Southern joins us now. And Richard, we launched City Commute today, and over the coming weeks we'll be examining many of the major commuting issues across the GTA. And you're looking at how an unprecedented weekend in Saudi Arabia could have us paying more for gas.
Absolutely. Obviously, higher gasoline prices a major issue when it comes to commuting. And what we saw over the weekend in Saudi Arabia, Amanda, was maybe something you'd see out of the Godfather, Michael Corleone consolidating his power type of thing. Now, we didn't see anyone killed, but the 32-year-old crown prince of Saudi Arabia, Mohammed bin Salman, consolidated his power by arresting at least 11 princes and a dozen government ministers in an anti-corruption purge. It's not clear what the charges are. The end result, though, is the price of oil going higher, because Saudi Arabia is the biggest oil-producing nation. Crude closed at its highest since July of 2015, and yeah, gasoline price is set to go up as a result. Now, the price not changing at the pumps tonight. That's the norm for a Monday. Look for maybe a 2-cent hike on Wednesday. And we're seeing elevated prices, Amanda, at this time of year when usually we see the cheapest prices for gasoline. So this drama playing out in Saudi Arabia could ding us at the gas pumps for sure.
Well, what a better time for our City Commute series. But it seems like many are willing to pay top dollar to avoid traffic on the 401. I guess the first scheduled flights to and from Waterloo have proved quite popular.
Yeah, they started today, and what better way to get around the tough commute we have in Toronto than hop on a plane. So the first trip from Waterloo to Toronto with Fly GTA Airlines started today, and this airline's based out of Billy Bishop Airport. The flight to Toronto, from Toronto to Waterloo, 18 minutes only, and yeah, business very brisk apparently. They run the flight twice daily, once in the morning, once in the evening, and it'll cost you $129 one way. So it's not cheap, but you get to skip the traffic on the 401. And they've also launched Amanda trips between Toronto and Niagara Region Airport. So, yeah, all the traffic backlog is some people hopping on a plane.
Wow, 18 minutes. Incredible.
Yeah, won't do that on the 401. That's for sure.
Nope. All right, so a potential mega media merger is in the works in the U.S.?
Yeah, this is big, and it could have, Amanda, it could have Wolverine on the same movie screen as Spider-Man for the first time. So Disney in talks to buy 21st Century Fox. Now, the deal would exclude the Fox broadcast network because Disney already owns ESPN, already owns Disney, and it would exclude Fox's sports channels because Disney owns ESPN. But Disney's really interested in Fox's movie assets, which include the Fantastic Four and X-Men, meaning that X-Men could appear in the Marvel Cinematic Universe for the first time, and vice versa. We're seeing a lot of consolidation in the media industry. This would also allow Disney to take advantage of Fox's TV shows to put on its streaming service, which Disney is starting in 2019. So a lot at work here. The deal's certainly not final yet. Apparently, the two sides still have been talking, and the stock in both the companies way up today.
Wow, and here's something potentially for the movies. There has been another leak of records from an offshore law firm that shows who is taking advantage of tax havens, and you have some interesting takeaways from these so-called Paradise Papers.
Yeah, I want to show you some of the big takeaways indeed. And Justin Trudeau's chief fundraiser showed that had links to Cayman Islands tax scheme. Stephen Bofferman, chief fundraiser for Trudeau's Liberal Party, have been linked to an offshore trust in the Cayman Islands. Montreal Canadiens set up 2 trusts in Bermuda, it showed. Loblaw, the grocery company, registered offshore holding companies in Barbados and Bermuda. Maple Leaf Foods owned an offshore holding company registered in the Bahamas. Important to note, Loblaw and Maple Leaf Foods both pointed out that they have paid the appropriate amount of tax. Holding company is not necessarily illegal under Canadian law, but the Canada Revenue Agency is going to look into all of this. Bono, the frontman for U2, showing up here. He apparently bought a Lithuanian shopping center based in Malta, a country where foreign investors pay just 5% tax. And finally, Donald Trump's advisors, more links to Russia. It showed his Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross revealed to have business links with Vladimir Putin's son-in-law, Amanda.
All right, and Richard, I don't know if you've noticed this on the weekend, but I certainly did and my friends did. A lot of Christmas movies on cable.
Yeah.
It's time, apparently. Well, here's a timely one if you think it's time. Hallmark is marking the 100th anniversary of wrapping paper.
Yeah, Starbucks has their holiday cups out, and so, yeah, the retailers want us to start thinking about Christmas early as possible. This is interesting, though. because it turns out that Hallmark is credited with founding the modern-day gift wrap industry. Back in Christmas 1917, Hallmark sold out of tissue paper, which at the time was used to wrap presents, and the company founder searched the warehouse and he found imported French envelope liners that were brightly colored, and he sold that as gift wrap, and it really took off, sold out quickly. And over the years, Hallmark continued to develop gift wrapping, coming out with new colors and what have you, and they're continuing to innovate in that space. Just this year, they released a gift bag, which has a card pocket in it, so the card doesn't fall to the bottom. And to mark the 100th anniversary of gift wrap, Amanda, they're coming out with some of the original prints that they sold 100 years ago. So I thought that was pretty neat.
Yeah, my wrapping skills are a 10. What about yours?
I'm with you on that. That's just a 10. No, I'm terrible at it. I'm going to have you do it for me because I can't, everything's a mess.
All right, you do the shopping and I'll do your wrapping.
Okay.
All right, thanks, Richard. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.